Welcome back to the Socialist Star YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in once again. Don't forget to watch all the previous videos that I've uploaded if you have the time. I would greatly appreciate it. And to share and like and subscribe. As usual, I like to take a break from politics and, snap a little something to ease the old tension. Because the world is going to Christ right now. Literally. I think at some point the rapture is very near. Speaking of the Christians, today I want to talk about a funny little meme that's going around right now as a result of a certain pastor, gospel singer, gospel influencer, charlatan, money-grubbing, typical, standard, generic pastor. Marvin Sapp. I'm sure you've all seen the clip.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sowed and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm going to have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints.
I never would have paid it. I never could have paid it. I would have beat your ass. But now I see God held my punch. Like, that's insane for this guy to sit here and close the doors. Block people from leaving. Isn't that kidnapping? Like, I'm pretty sure the moment you close the doors and prevent people from movement, it then becomes kidnapping, does it not? I'm not saying that he should be pressed with charges, right? I really don't personally care. This is part of the reasons why I believe that your church should be your own personal relationship with God. No, you're not holding me in place. Like, it's crazy that he did that in I'm assuming all black church. Like obviously there's, white people trickled here and there, probably some Hispanic people. But I'm assuming just because it's Marvin Sapp and the way churches work, they tend to fall along, unfortunately, like racial lines or whatever. It is crazy that he did that, and no one snapped on him. I'm being honest, I'm telling you right now, because if my mom would have been there, or my dad,
in accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court
we probably wouldn't be able to show ourselves at that church for at least another year. Like, it's just it's crazy. And the comment section is straight up on point, right? Because it's called an offering, not a ransom. Who does he owe money to? This is not of God. Marvin Sapp turned into Suge Knight. Marvin Sapp would have saw the worst in me. Same, for real. I'm telling you right now, this is an ass beating situation. This isn't called 911. No. The evidence is posted online, okay, for him to get charges. If somebody felt that type of way, this isn't a call 911 situation. This is a have you lost your damn mind situation. This is not a laughing matter. This is greed. This is horror. Yep, and this is why a lot of people don't want to go to church these days. It's because the church, it seems only asks for money and never really truly gives back to their community, except for a means of exploitation. You see it in all the big pastors that have these mega churches where the average attendance is 2,000 people or more a freaking Sunday service, and they'll have 3 services, and it's just exploitation. It's really bad.
This is a fact. I love my home. I really do. But this is the only part of the house that I hate. And my personal trainer, I ain't did this before because I'm trying to get myself together in private. But this ain't good for a 56-year-old.
You never would have made it. So, an article came out by People magazine, obviously. Marvin Sapp denies holding people hostage when telling ushers to close the doors while collecting a church offering. I don't know. It seems like you were holding people hostage in that video. Maybe your definition of hostage is different. Maybe you get one from the Bible where it can only happen to women. I don't know. Damn! Pastor and Grammy-nominated gospel artist Marvin Sapp faced backlash, blah, blah, blah. Marvin Sapp is responding to the backlash he received after a video of him telling church ushers to
close the doors
while taking up an offering resurfaced that went viral this week. In the clip, the 58-year-old pastor and Grammy-nominated gospel singer is seen on stage speaking to attendees. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors, he says. Ushers, close the doors.
Close the doors. Close the doors.
We're all gonna leave together. He then instructed 1,000 people in the congregation and another 1,000 people watching online to give $20 each, aiming to raise a total of $40,000. The craziest thing about this is not just the closing the doors.
Close the doors.
It's the factor of you had some 2,000 people probably in there and another like 2,000 or whatever watching online. At least half of those people, at least 2,000 people in grand total probably gave money, and that wasn't enough for you. That's the craziest to me.
You know, black people. No.
If 2,000 people gave me $1 every Sunday, I'd be good, bro. Like, what the and I get it. It's a mega church. It has other things. But, like, no one told you to go fucking make a goddamn stadium's worth of fucking churches. Like, and mold it all into one.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
The moment dates back to July 2024 when Sapp was speaking at the 109th Pentecostal Assemblies of the World Convention in Baltimore.
You got Baltimore, 2, dummy. That's not nothing to get offended by. It's a sign of endearment. Then you got sweetheart.
What? Yes, I said it that way. However, it resurfaced on social media and went viral this week. As the clip circulated online, many social media users chimed in on X with one writing, oh my god, I said it.
Fuck off.
Chimed in on Twitter with one writing, Marvin Sapp is clearly hustling his congregation for $40K and using God's name to do it. He's calling for the doors to be locked. That's not faith, that's a shakedown and a false prophet. Someone had a bill to pay and it wasn't to the church. Amen, preach, say it again, sister. That's just God honest truth. At another, Marvin Sapp was out of order. I would have immediately dialed 911 as I walked toward the exit. You can open these doors or you catching a false imprisonment charge. One person chiming with, I'm still crying at Marvin Sapp locking them people up in the pews and begging for $40K like he didn't just finish a tour. Content creators like Kevin on Stage also parodied the moment.
There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close
Have
the
a seat.
doors.
Have a seat. Pastor said no leaving.
I gotta go to the
We all gonna leave together.
Go. You know what you ain't listening.
I'm on
Give me your
medicine.
money, nigga. Give me your money. What you got up in here? What
I
you
don't
got?
have
Oh,
20.
You got. You ain't got 20.
That's for my child support. That's for my child support.
Hey, Pastor, we got 200 back here.
I owe child support. You
This is-
taking my credit
Yeah,
card?
yeah, nigga.
If I get
Yeah.
1,000 online to give
Yeah.
this, if I get
God
1,000
bless
in
you.
the sanctuary,
Can I
to
go
give this,
now?
that's $40,000.
It's gonna cost you 200 to come back in.
Oh my god.
Challenging each of you all down here.
Sapp addressed the criticism on Facebook. Jesus Christ, get off of Facebook, dude. I mean, I get it. I guess technically all your audience is there because boomers and Gen X basically now are the only thing keeping Mark Zuckerberg alive on that platform. Wednesday, March 26, stating that he wanted to add context to the clip. He noted that along with instructing 2,000... Okay, wait a minute. Add context? What context can fix the fact that you just basically tried to do a mob-style shakedown? He noted that along with instructing 2,000 people to give $20 each, he also challenged leadership to lead by example by sowing $100. That evening, I personally gave much more. Where is the context that clears you of accusations here? That clears you of exploitation. And look, this isn't a big deal, right? Like, unfortunately, churches do this all the time. Especially mega churches. Your small church is probably not going to do this crap, okay? Unless they get a really greedy fucking pastor. But most mega churches do this all the time. But to have someone so big a name as Marvin Sapp do this, like, and in the gospel community, he's a huge name. The song I was joking and singing is his song, and it's every Sunday that song is probably played at least 20,000 times across the planet in 1 hour. It's probably the most sung song in 1 hour across the planet. He's a huge name. Why do you need to start asking for this money? Like, maybe he explains what this is for. That evening, a person gave much more. Speaking about the moment, he instructed the ushers rather firmly to
Close the doors.
clarified that he was not holding people hostage, adding that was never my intent. Dog, if you tell the ushers to close the doors and people cannot leave, that is holding someone hostage. Okay, I don't know what definition of holding someone hostage you have in your mind, but you have done it. He explained movement during the sacred exchange. Whoa. Was it not Jesus who went into the temple and was wondering why all the money was in the house of God?
Yeah, listen. We fucked up.
This is not a sacred exchange, dog. You were grifting. Can be distracting and at times even risky. My directive was not about control. What are you saying? It was about creating a safe, focused, and reverent environment for those choosing to give and for those handling resources. No, it was you calling out your freaking entire congregation for being brokies. That's what you were basically doing, which is disrespectful as hell, especially in this economic climate where we are in a recession, but no one wants to call it that because Trump's in office. Like, are you crazy? Your PR team failed. You failed greatly, okay? You committed a high sin, but your PR team absolutely failed by committing a minor sin, assisting you in lying like a dumbass. He called out the snippets of his message to spread online and pointed out that conferences have budgets, churches have budgets, and people have budgets. That's the part that matters, the last part, okay? Why did you need to include that?
Close the doors.
What did you need to include that? Were you behind on your Mercedes payment and you were expecting your congregation to pay it off for you? Were you, 2-3 months behind mortgage and expecting your congregation to pay it off for you? I want to know how much his church actually does for the local community and the constituents. Do you pay people's bills? Do you sometimes reach out and give them other money so she can get her car repaired? What good do you do, Marvin Sapp?
Close the doors.
I'm curious, outside of ripping in the royalties from your freaking never would have made it, as the assigned ministerial gift for this international gathering, one of my responsibilities was to help raise the conference budget, Sapp said. That's not manipulation, it's stewardship.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Oh my God, he's about to quote a Bible verse. He continued with a scripture from 1 Chronicles 29 where David challenges the people to give as they are building a temple, not because God needed their money, but because the people needed to show their commitment to the vision and because stewardship demands accountability.
Close the doors.
Wow. So aren't you the steward though? Right? You're supposed to usher and guide and stewardship God's people to heaven. So wouldn't that mean you are accountable for the 40K that you pulled out of your magic asshole and demanded from your people? I don't think you got this right, Marvin. I think you got this extremely wholly wrong. He said it is not unbiblical or manipulation to challenge churchgoers to give a specific amount. It is unbiblical because the church is not supposed to be swayed by money. It's just not. It's one of the few moral things you could say, well, they don't pay taxes because they're not supposed to be swayed by money. I mean, there's definitely other fucking reasons, but, we're not going to get into that. We're shitting on Marvin Sapp, all right? We're not going to talk about all the other demons that use the church's tax havens as their personal piggy banks. There's a lot of demons.
Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
So yes, you saw a moment, but I invite you to understand the movement behind it. He continued apart. Honor, clarity, and truth are what I owe the people, and I'll always provide just that. You honored the people by closing the doors.
Close the doors.
You gave them clarity by requesting 40K and showing you are a greedy bastard.
Negro, please.
And the truth is the cooking that you are getting across the internet, and likely in your own congregation, as hopefully many of those people have fled to greener pastures. Because you are an asshole. And I'm telling you right now, you had the right people in that church, because if that would have been the wrong people, you never would have made it out of there. So that was my little examination of the Marvin Sapp close the doors situation. And one thing you should always expect from me on this channel is that I will never
close the doors.
There can be good questions, there can be bad questions, there can be all manner of questions or comments in the comment section. And I will not
close the doors
to you from posting or saying those or hitting that like button. Nor will I
close the doors.
In fact, the doors are wide open to the subscribe button. And if they are wide open, might I ask of you, there are at least 100 of you watching that have not. I can't do it with a straight face. This is top tier hilarity. Like, this is just stupid. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe your thoughts down below in the comment section. I appreciate you guys tuning in once again. Are the grifters from the Christian community going to ever slow down with their clear and obvious greed? Well, I hope so, but I highly doubt it, considering the fact that churches are basically tax-free havens and their fucking pastors exploit all the time.